Hello everyone, welcome back to Pack Rat's Shack. For those of you just joining us for the first time, I'm Packy.
And I'm Nova.
And today I'm so excited to introduce to you this piece. It is brilliant.
Yeah, it's really awesome. We call it Muscadine Wine and Caviar.
It's inspired by Kacha. If you really want to learn how to do the technique correctly, of course you're going to have to go to her channel and watch her. She's the pro. This is my first time attempting it, but I am very pleased at how it turned out. So stick with us and you'll see how awesome the piece turned out. Hi, my name is Packy, creator of Pack Rat's Shack. I upcycle furniture, build out of pallet wood, finish interior spaces, and have a vendor booth for my creations. Welcome to my world.
Getting to know you, getting to know all about you.
I can't compete with that. I'm out. So now I have this dresser and mirror that I need to refinish and fix. I've already cleaned it twice. There was so much grime and it'll need to be cleaned again. I've already chipped out a lot of the glue that was in the mirror track. And all of these joints were really loose and they need to be re-glued. Drawers have issues. This one's broken. I'll probably have to take it apart. And then you can see through it here where the back or the bottom isn't completely slid into the groove. And same with this one. The bottom needs to be slid forward and then reattached back here. The problem is it's nailed into the back piece, but it's nailed into the back piece in a way where it's short from the front. This has veneer that's loose on the inside. So there's a lot of gluing and clamping that's going to have to be done. This drawer is completely missing something, and even on this other one again, it's not slid all the way into the track. And there's veneer that's really loose. I really love the wood veneers, but there's a couple chips in them that I can't replace. The only way I can fix them is by gluing, clamping, and then wood filler. So wood filler, even in a little spot, is going to ruin the whole look. So I think I'll be repainting this whole thing. Right here, the motif or embellishment or whatever is mostly there. There's a little bit missing from here and it's loose. So I need to glue this and clamp it. I need to get this side all completed and then form and cast a mold so that I can put one on back over here because there's only one small section left. The top has water rings or whatever, other stains and damage to the veneer. And this is loose. And I'll probably have to kind of cut some of that out and then fill with wood filler and fix a couple missing areas along the edge. See, it slid right down in there. As soon as I got that nail off, it slid down in there, and not as much is hanging off, and it looks better at the front. I want to keep my drawers and the bottoms that go with them separate from each other so they don't get mixed up, because they know where they belong and that's where they fit. So the mold worked, and this is what we have. And I guess I just was not quite thinking correctly or thinking it all the way through, because this is not what we need. So here I've spent the money on being able to make a mold. I've spent the money on the resin to cast the molding, and then I don't figure it out until it's done and I'm pulling it out. That, yes, although we've made this, and that's nice, that was successful, it does me no good because obviously I needed a mirror image, not the exact same thing. So since I've already put in $50 for product to try to make the mold for the other side, because I wasn't thinking clearly and I wasn't realizing I needed to be able to flip the image. But it is what it is, and I need to move on, and I need to make a choice that would not continually be going downhill for this piece. So that's why we're just gonna go ahead and remove all of this and go from there.
So, Packy, I noticed that you painted the interior of the piece black.
I sure did, and I did this for two main reasons. Mainly I wanted uniformity, and because it was older and in storage for a long time, there was difference in the look throughout the wood tones. You're jealous, aren't you? She's jealous. And second, you will see as the rest of the piece is painted that my idea revolved around that popping, and I think that having that dark interior just made the rest of the piece pop. So I think it just helped overall.
I think that was the right decision, too.
Yeah. We're getting ready to put the color on. This is Dixie Belle Chalk Mineral Paint, and this is going to be Muscadine Wine. I'm going to do 2 coats to the base, all in this color, everything, the dresser and the mirrors, everything in the base coat. And then there'll be another step following that. So this is the Muscadine wine. It's got 2 coats on it, which I think it's looking like it has really good solid coverage. And now I'm going to attempt to dry brush Caviar all over the entire surface so that the Muscadine wine will be an undertone showing through. This is a technique that Kacha teaches on her YouTube channel, so by all means visit her channel if you want to learn how to do this correctly. This is my first time attempting it on a piece of furniture. If I mess up, I can always just repaint and start over, right? Seems to be more of the effect. Each time I dry brush, I'm trying a different brush till I get a natural bristle brush that's a little bit chunkier than a chip brush. And then seeing this one seems to be pretty firm. So trying to see if I can get that technique that I want and which brush I like the best, but also so each layer it goes on slightly different. You're gonna get wet. Your black feet all over you, little tot.
Packy,
Yes.
didn't you use all of the original hardware?
I did. I cleaned it with what I saw other creators using, which is the vinegar and water. I did like 50-50 and simmered it, lightly boiled on the stove for like 15 minutes. But I still had a problem with the swivel hinges. They were so tight, and I was using WD-40, and I was trying to get them loosened up, because if you can't even move them with your hands, how would that be good for the wood if somebody's trying to turn the mirror a certain position? To me, I'm like, that's just gonna like eat away at the wood where the screws are attached. And so you had to actually still use pliers to be able to get it, even after saturating it with WD-40 for several times. I got Big Mama's butter after it, and I used a brush and I worked it. Yeah, it's always funny hearing it.
Yes.
I worked a brush down in there, and I mean, immediately I was able to, 5 minutes of it sitting there, and by hand I could work it loose. And here I was moving it and cranking it, and I thought, well, that's gotta be the easy one, because I can move it. So then I go over to the other one, and I'm like, whoa, that was the hard one. Big Mama's butter is taking over the hardware stores. WD-40, step aside. All of our engine blocks are going to be smelling like Orange Grove. So I just eyeballed the vinegar and the water. Can definitely see the grossness. This is the one that was easier, most likely. Let's see what's coming with this one. Wait, no, that one was the harder one. This one's even easier. Whoops. Wow. WD-40, step aside. Big Mama's butt is going to take over the hardware stores. Spray painted it with this Rust-Oleum hammered black. And unfortunately, a little bit got nicked off the top. So after the hardware was all done, then we had to kind of dry brush it into the piece because I hadn't done that while I was dry brushing the piece. So we're getting ready to start with the finishing and sealing the piece. I'm going to be using this Old Masters Crystal Clear Paste Wax on the entire unit. And after that, then we can get to installing the hardware. Let's get started. So I'm trying to work in sections and put it on and wipe off the extra reasonably quickly because we don't want it to have it on too thick. So now we're coming to the final reveal, which is all what I'm excited about. Nova,
Yes.
what did you think about the piece?
I noticed that after the hardware, you did a little bit of dry brushing, and when you put on the hardware, it looked amazing, like all the way around.
I was really impressed with the results. I really loved it. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back or anything.
I'll pat you for you.
Thank you. And if you all are impressed by this piece, I really, really appreciate your support. But keep in mind, I learned from the best. So if you're impressed with this, go visit Kacha. She's absolutely amazing.
Hey everybody, thank you for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Please comment down below. We love to hear what you guys think. Wherever you are out there, stay safe.
Like de-escalates. She was about to pull that over.